Welcome back to the shift. I'm gonna sign off. Ben is about to perform Rotten Kid, and I'm gonna let him do his thing. Let it rock.
This is for the rotten kid. The forgotten kid. I didn't get any attention, so I'm gonna do something so over the top that no one will ever top it, kid. I'm just reading my book. Come on. Leave me alone. Stop it, kid. The kid who saw too much too soon and didn't know how to talk about it. There's a kid right now in the back room of a one-floor ranch with a pad of paper and imagination cradled in both hands, living with a bunch of people. They're gonna tell them that they can't, so we defy expectation to show the ratio in chance, but don't misunderstand. Since you get my explanation, I demand somebody accountable for this misinformation. Why do we push useless propaganda into youth's faces? Why do they tell us not to be artists unless we want to live in our parents' basement? If you're creative, save it. We'll get you into marketing where you can learn to advertise and brainwash instead of pulling heartstrings. They'll open up your chest, remove the unneeded parts. See? I guess that's why they say business can be a little bit disheartening. It's for that kid. Fat kids. One shoved in the back kids. The kids nobody talked to over something stupid like bad acne. The ones that hurt so bad they said, sure, they may laugh at me, but I gotta try something new. I have 0 people and I'm unhappy. That's why we write poems that call out problems but try to solve them. The ones that take your misconceptions about life, break them down and help dissolve them. I'd like us to do better rather than be tethered to our problems. I'd like to uplift. But if I can't do that, maybe these words can be a shoulder when you need to lean on one. That's why this is for the voiceless. It's for everyone who needs social change but's too broke to afford it. For every important news story that never got reported. For every child who had a life here that you want deported. For every criminal who'd be indicted if the crime had been recorded. It's for the dissonance. Murdering Christians and double standards. For the lessons you can't learn, answers not earned on bubble scantrons. For the one child left alone by a drone strike. Rebel master for every issue that you comment on with your logic so very backwards. It's for hatred. Racists. Bigots. Impatience for time-lapsed photographs that would show the destruction in our faces. Is for the past. The pain, sepia-toned sunshine in the month of May, and for that moment when you lose someone and say, come on, just one more day. It's for the moments, the deep breath and the exhale, the time you finally decided to untie, untether, and set sail. For that moment you realized you weren't rotten. You were brave enough and you meant well. I wrote this for myself. I hope you can't tell.